The positive sides of ADHD. Attention hyperactivity disorder, or usually called as ADHD, is a medical condition that affects someone's ability to focus, pay attention, or manage their own behavior. ADHD is usually diagnosed since childhood by healthcare providers. However, there are also many people who are not diagnosed until adulthood. ADHD has three main characteristics, including inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. Children with ADHD has high energy levels and has several symptoms, including being highly impatient, having difficulty performing tasks quietly, losing things frequently, talking seemingly nonstop, and often seem as they are not paying attention. Sometimes, it's hard for someone to live with ADHD. Society often associate ADHD with out of control, because sometimes people with ADHD are difficult to follow the directions. While there are lots of challenges to be in ADHD, there are some bright sides of ADHD that you should know. A people person. Surprisingly, people with ADHD are creative and bright. They often see that perfection is uninteresting. Also, they will be so excited to face many challenges they have in their lives. When it comes to humility, they always develop the sense of humility and self-respect along the way and love to be around many people. Strong empathy and generosity. Individuals with ADHD are also generous and have strong empathy to other people's feeling. They have the strong desire to care other people around them, and will be so protective to their loved ones. Ingenious thinking. Moreover, the individuals with ADHD always practice kindness, even if it's only a simple thing such as providing their shoulder for their closest people to cry, or simply sharing a cookie. They also have the wonderful way of thinking creatively of compared to other people with no ADHD. Strong sense of fairness. This is another bright side of being an ADHD individual, that the strong sense of fairness is accompanied whenever they are. People with ADHD know that fair doesn't always mean equal. They understand that every people need different things to achieve their goal. They also believe that people are neurodivergent that has different needs, that's why they always try to help whomever they can. Amazing imagination and creativity. Don't you know that people with ADHD don't just think outside the box, they also create their own fortresses with their amazing imagination and creativity. Their creativity will amaze many people with their endless creativity. Even in a last minute, they can create something out of the box, something that don't pass in other people's mind. Moreover, people with ADHD also always have more than one idea at a time floating around in their brains. Excellent problem solving. Individuals with ADHD also have the ping-ponging thoughts. Surprisingly, it can help them devise unique solutions to tricky situations that other people might miss. They are an excellent problem solver. They always come up with a solution. No ladder? No problem. They find the solution to instant height, such as push the chair against the wall. They also have the brain art. They have endless ideas and the ability to connect them in creative ways. Sense of humor. Eventually, individuals with ADHD also have the unique sense of humor. They can laugh easily, and will be very easy to connect to any humor they hear. They can see something crazy silly to lighten their mood, no matter how frustrating things can be. They also will use their sense of humor to make other people around them laugh. With this way, they remind other people to not life too seriously. Multitasking. Doing many tasks at the same time is not an easy thing. It may lead stress and will make you frustrated. But for people with ADHD, it's a piece of cake, and it makes them more productive. Even if they have the overwhelmingly chaotic task, they will always be able to manage to find ways to get the jobs done all at once. Their brain needs to have enough stimulation. That's why they can type while drinking coffee, and talk with someone on the phone. When we should finish things at once, it will be so frustrating, right? But for people with ADHD, It's a very challenging thing, and surprisingly they can do those things faster and better than anyone else. Laser focus. People with ADHD also have excellent ability to focus. While they harness their inherent hyperfocus, they can easily do much more and much faster than other people without this superpower. They can be super focused so they can engage in an activity very well, and get all the job done faster. Their ability to focus is above average other people without this superpower. They don't need to double the time to do things, even in an emergency situations when acting quickly is critical. Endless energy. Another bright side of being ADHD is the endless energy they have. Individuals with ADHD, both kids and adults, have high energy level. We won't find they running out of batteries. They will always go and go. Kids with ADHD love climbing and do many physical activities, and often spend a lot of time hiking outdoors. It seems like they never get tired. They enjoy so much their unlimited energy, and will use it for things they love. When other people ask individuals with ADHD to go out after they finish the work, they rarely refuse. They still have lots of energy to do things they love even after the hectic and overwhelming day. Research on the benefits of ADHD. Being an ADHD person might be so challenging. But according to research, there are many advantages of this superpower. Now we're going to explain the bright sides of being an ADHD individuals according to science and research. It is reported that ADHD has affected the people for the better. According to a small 2006 study published in the journal Child Neuropsychology found that ADHD sample groups displayed greater levels of creativity in performing certain tasks than their peers without a diagnosis of ADHD. In that research, the researchers asked the participants to draw animals that lived on a planet that was different from Earth and to create an idea for a new toy. Meanwhile, in a study conducted in 2017 which explored the creativity in adults with ADHD, study participants were asked to come up with new ways to use a belt, book, tin can, and towel. The result of the study shown that people with ADHD and people without ADHD came up with the same number of ideas. Moreover, the researchers also found that there were no differences in creativity between people who took medications for their ADHD and those who didn't. However, when study participants were told that they had the opportunity to win a bonus, people with ADHD generated more ideas than people without this superpower. With the explanation about bright sides in this video, it's clear that being an ADHD is not always a thing you should worry about. If you know someone, or maybe yourself, is diagnosed ADHD, you should realize that you have many amazing things that other people without ADHD have. So just embrace all the things you have and be confident with yourself.